you see one of Valfire's feet or one of his arms turns into this elongated tentacle that starts whipping around. The other arm turns into a tentacle. Like his legs turn into tentacles. He starts like flopping really weirdly on the ground. And like he finally skids to a stop as an octopus right in front of Smiles.
I'm imagining like the last thing to change is his head, and he just goes, "Oops," and then his head changes.
Actually, you don't even hear "oops." It's just like.
Five, four.
Okay.
You have to do Wayne's World style.
All right. Hello, everyone. It is Point of Order, our weekly discussion of the D&D 5e rules, occasionally interrupted by some actual role-playing. This is episode 8 of our campaign, All the Time in the World. So without further ado, let's jump back in. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, the party had left the town of Cordis and started a 5-day trek to Deepborn Cleft, a large rift to the northwest, thought to be the last known location of Larthakia, a dragonborn sorceress who supposedly escaped the destruction caused by the arrival of pending judgment. They were sent there by the Argent, leader of her namesake organization, the Argent Society, and to whom they were introduced by Sidonius. They were who himself was a fervent member of the Argent Society. And after a mysterious induction into the Argent Society, they were informed that the mysterious diary that they recovered from a house infested with starspawn revealed the existence of an organization known as Inevitable Night, which was searching to piece together the remnants of an artifact known as the Chronomaticum, a time-altering arcane implement supposedly lost during the destruction of the Draconis Imperium. If any clues remained regarding the Chronomaticum, they would lie in the lair of this Dragonborn sorceress. So en route, they met with some traveling merchants who gave them some interesting news about the Stone Defilers and the Dragonborn of Sim Gahal. And on the third day of travel, with this terrible storm looming on the horizon, they stumbled upon a terrible winged beast and its orc minions. And so as you look at this somewhat leonine creature who clambers over the rocks, and you can see this sort of humanoid face with this long distended smile, and as it roars at you, you see rows upon rows of teeth and huge bat-like wings emanating from its sides, and behind it, this massive tail with these weird bony protrusions sticking out at odd angles. And with that, we are going to pick up where we left off and roll for initiative.
Boom. Boom. Let's do this.
All right, you guys. Sterling, what do you got?
I'm still getting into the character. Give me a moment.
I'm in.
Dial it in.
All right, Lucius, what do you got? What do you got?
16, Governor.
16 for Lucius. All right, 11
20.
for Valfire, I see.
20.
20 for Sterling. All right, and Roar, what do you got?
A dirty 20.
Another dirty 20. All right.
15
Very
on the die.
good, very good.
Yeah.
All right, and so I will reveal the field of battle here. So what you all see before you are several orcs placed in various locations, over here, one back here, and then one over here. And over here, you see that terrible winged beast who seems to be snarling and growling in your direction. All right, and at the top of the round, Roar, you're going to go first. What do you do?
Oh, I immediately start singing my Blade Song, so with a bonus action,
Okay.
we'll activate that. Oh man, oh boy. How far are the orcs?
It's always good to start with initiative, right?
It absolutely is.
Because you're really like ready
Just
to go.
dive it in.
Yeah.
So they're all roughly, three of them are about 20 to 30 feet from you. And then one of them is a little bit farther, 15, 20, 25, 30, maybe about 60, 70 feet.
Love it. Well, I will cast, move my hands around, whisper some words, and cast mirror image on myself.
Okay.
So 3 duplicates appear in space around me, and I will march up to these guys, maybe about
Okay.
30 feet, so halfway up to them.
Okay, cool. So you have, you can go to any one of these 3 that you want. Which one do you want to go? So this one here, this one here, or this one here?
Top one, that last one you pointed to.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
So so you are gonna have to climb a little bit, so that will
I have
take
40
up...
feet of movement.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so you'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and I'll say that you can get... Yeah, you won't get exactly up there, but you'll be pretty close. Oh, and
enough.
by the way, check out the new... I'll just put it in this camera here. The new Roar Mini over here that we got.
Oh
Pretty
yeah.
cool.
Oh, he
Oh,
looks
nice.
good. He's got a book. He's got a flaming sword. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Tiny
Very
glasses.
cool. Put the
Owls
second
on there.
Third, and, oh yes, Owl is there as well.
Yep.
All right, very cool.
Mm.
All right,
Love it.
So you get
Hope
pretty
you don't
close.
change your familiar.
I'm not. I love Owl. Owl's the best.
All right, and I believe mirror image is a concentration spell, correct?
Actually,
Or is it not?
it is not concentration.
Oh, okay. I will.
Well, that's quick. Is Owl out and about? Was he out and about?
Nope.
Do we need to roll for him? No.
Nope.
Okay. All right, cool. That was Roar's turn. Sterling Miles, you are next, followed by Lucius.
I'm going to turn to Lucius, and I'm going to say, Lucius, you are a beautiful bird, and bardically inspire him to
Okay.
start.
All right.
Bro man, that is like one of the nicest 12 things I've ever heard from you. So like, it's awesome. So thank you.
I would say that your message.
Okay, we
is
don't have time
top
for a
11.
conversation. We do not have time for a conversation. All right.
Oh, right, yes.
With
right.
your action. With your
Right.
action.
Fighting.
With my action. So, and then with my action, I'm going to turn to the orc next to Roar, and I'm going to yell out, "You look as ugly as you smell," as I viciously mock him.
All
I
right.
must make a wisdom saving throw.
Mean.
Wisdom
Mean.
saving throw for this orc. All right. So let's see. That is a natural 20 on the die, unfortunately.
Yeah, and then I am going to react with silvery barbs
Okay, so the orc will
and say,
reroll.
"You're not as smart as you look."
All right, with wisdom saving throw is now a 13.
Wisdom, and he will fail, and
Okay.
therefore take 3 points of psychic damage, and
3
will
points of psychic damage.
be at disadvantage.
All right, so we will say that one has a magic effect on it, reflecting your vicious mockery. All right, so as you hurl out your insult, it looks like it's about to lay into Roar, kind of drawing its great axe, prepared to move towards him, but it kind of like pauses and look towards you quizzically, and rude, before it turns back to Roar and prepares to attack. All right, Lucius, it is your turn, and then I'm gonna go.
one more point of order. There's a black kind of glob in the middle of the map there. What is that?
This one over here.
I can't see. You have to put your finger. Yes, that.
Yes.
Yeah, those are just spikes of obsidian that are just protruding from the rock. This is like a rocky platform, like over here.
Okay.
Roger's map game is
I'd like to
strong.
move towards that platform.
Okay, sure. So you can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you're kind of, or if you want to get some, yeah, you gotta be like under the overhang, right by the platform there.
Fantastic.
Okay, great. Lucius, it is your turn. Then I'm gonna go.
Sure. Which one? I'll of the three on the left looks like they're on the most, like the highest off the ground?
Roughly even. I would say like this one probably looks the highest to you over here.
Okay, well, rather like if he moved 5 feet, would he fall? Which one would fall the furthest?
Oh, probably this one over here is kind of at the edge. The others are sort of a little more in the center of their platform.
I will fly to the one far in the corner.
Okay.
He is like spinning his bow staff in as he flies towards that guy, and then he's going to attack with his bow. His quarterstaff.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 will hit. Yeah.
All right, that does 7 damage.
7 points of damage. Very good.
And then as a bonus action, he's going to kind of. I think we decided that it's telekinetic shove, but really it is just him blowing him with his wings.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So that's the okay. So he is going to try to blow this guy off the cliff or the ledge, which is a DC 14 strength saving throw.
DC 14 strength save. All right. As you flap your wings, the wind picks up, and that is a 5, so he fails. All right, and so you shove him over 5, and he topples over and will fall to the hard rocky ground. We'll say over here, and he's going to take some damage as a result of that. We'll say 5, 10 feet. He takes a D6 of damage here. Oh, another 3 points of bludgeoning damage as he hits the ground hard on his shoulder. Pretty good, pretty good.
And then how much movement did I use getting there?
You used, I think you used, what were you here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet.
All right, so I'm going to move 10 feet kind of higher, maybe?
Okay.
That's it.
So, so we'll say that you are, what is this? 5, 10, we'll say you're 20 feet in the air.
Okay, thank you.
All right,
that's it.
Very good. All right, and now up in the initiative order is vicious-looking winged creature who is going to take to the skies.
This is good music, Raj.
And begins to flap its wings, and you can see like dust and pebbles start to get like strewn everywhere as the air underneath the wings catches the ground, and it takes to the skies, and you see it start to fling its tail, and these massive bony protrusions shoot out like arrows almost. These massive bony spikes shoot out, and it's going to start shooting them towards Lucius, who is the only other flying creature. It wants to dominate the skies and takes offense that there is another creature, a winged creature nearby. All right, so Lucius, you have 3 spikes coming at you. The first attack is an 8, so I think that'll miss.
Mm-hmm.
The second attack is a 10, which I think will also miss.
Correct.
Lucius, look out!
And the third one is an 11, which I think will also miss.
Wow.
So you manage to see all these spikes coming towards you at the last second, and you do like this barrel roll in the air where all 3 spikes just kind of like sail by your horizontal form as your wings kind of like flip around in the air, and as you kind of regain your composure, you give your best sort of monk pose. And that was the creature's turn. It is now Valfire's turn.
Guys, did you see that? He's breaking the wind. Did you see all those moves around him? He's getting there. Well, I imagine I'm like Valfire pulls his hood over his head, like to kind of try to blend in with the stone, and will move towards Rory, so I can go 25 feet.
Okay, basically that'll get you 25 feet. Will get you right to the top of the cliffside there.
Great, and then I am going to cast Moonbeam.
Okay.
What does that do?
Awesome.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, 40-foot cylinder centered on a point within range. Dim light fills the cylinder. When a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. So
Okay.
I'll cast it right above the winged creature. What is this thing?
Ah, okay. So we'll say this die over here will represent the moonbeam, which is directly on the creature's back at this point. All right. So you cast the moonbeam on it, and does the effect happen now or on its turn?
On its turn.
Okay, cool. All right. So you move with your action. You cast moonbeam, and yeah. So describe what the moonbeam looks like.
Well, I think I don't know what time of day it is, but
It's
I
basically
imagine,
middle. It's like middle of the day at this point.
Well, yeah, it's like that. It'll be that moment where the moon and the sun are out at the same time on those weird days. So imagine the moon all of a sudden appears in the sky near the sun. You're like, this is strange, and then, boom! There's a flash of silvery mist, with maybe a hint of red, like a blood moon almost, that comes down, and just comes down on top of them.
Nice. I like it. Yeah, so as this shimmering beam of red, like silvery light with sort of a reddish tint from this blood moon appears, you not only manage to engulf the creature in its rays, but also start to feel that special kinship you have to the moon. This serving as sort of like a conduit to that celestial body that grants you your powers. But you also feel there's a slight sort of waning over time of the magic as it starts off strong, but then slowly starts to dim. You can hold your concentration on it, but it seems like there's something. The power you're drawing from the moon seems to be weakened in some way.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, sweating a little bit. I'm like, this is strange. Why is it so hard to connect? Okay.
Yeah, very good. All right, and now the orcs are going to go, and then 4 you're going to go next to the top of the round. All right, the first orc, which is standing right next to Roar, is basically going to take a step forward and launch into an attack at disadvantage because of the vicious mockery, I believe, right?
Yep.
All right, so it brings its great axe to bear, and sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. It's actually attacking my mirror image right now.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so it rolls. It rolls a 9, which
misses my mirror image.
Misses your mirror image. All the versions of you out there all just sort of dance gracefully out of the way as the axe chink like hits the stone and like this big rock just sort of tumbles down to the ground. The axe you can see is clearly kind of rusted, and now a big chunk of the metal has been kind of like broken off, but it doesn't seem to care. It's well-worn weapon. It's ready to bring back to bear. The second orc, which Lucius just knocked down, is going to pick itself up, so it'll be half of its movement, and it is going to, let's see, doesn't really have much that it can do at this point against Lucius. Oh, you know what? It's going to draw a javelin and hurl it at the flying bird above its head, and it reaches back and launches its javelin. That's a 10 to hit.
Nope.
All right, the javelin.
Can I use my reaction to deflect missile attack?
You can go for it.
Yeah. So, remind me how that works.
So I believe you. Good question. I think you have to.
Hold on. I can.
It has to. I think it has to hit him, right?
It has to hit
right,
because you
you're
roll
right.
for damage that you react.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah. Deflect missiles mean you get to if you negate all the damage, then you get the opportunity to kind of throw it back. But if it didn't hit
so
you,
if it misses, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it sails wide. It was obviously struggling to get up from its massive shoulder injury that it just took. It just hurls it, and it just sails wide and does not.
And Lucius just like easily dodges it and is like, "Bro, man, I tried to take you out of the combat, man. Just chill. Just stay down there and chill."
These guys got to learn some swordplay here. They're not. I got some things I can teach them.
All right.
One thing for Silvery Barbs, is it all right if I retcon and give advantage to Roar on his next attack?
We haven't even gotten to my attack actually. Oh wait, yeah. So
that would have happened on your last reaction, right? Yeah. So that would.
No, because he went after me. So it's coming. Yeah, it's still coming.
Yeah. It would come next. Yeah.
Is
yeah,
that
that's
okay?
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. All right, so the third orc over here is going to run towards and it's going to run towards Smiles and make an attack with its great axe as it aggressively moves towards you, roaring and snarling, and swings, and that is 11 to hit. Man, these guys cannot roll tonight.
Wow.
Narrowly misses.
All right.
I'm very soft.
They're like the stormtroopers of this universe.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
Clearly. So as it's kind of running behind you, you hear it clearly, like it's heavy breathing. It kind of like gives a roar right as it comes, and you kind of duck down, and it like chink, the axe hits the stone right where your head was. And then the last orc, number 4, is going to try to do largely the same thing. It moves aggressively towards Smiles. So that's 30, 35, 40. And then it moves as a bonus action. And then it is going to 30. And then it'll continue to do this move action over here. And I think that's that's adjacent. So it will make an attack against you also with the great axe.
It occurs to me that we don't really have a tank.
Okay, that
Like
is a 19 to hit. First good roll for these orcs.
Miles, man, you gotta like get out of there, man.
All right, looks like that hits your AC. Is oh, that was almost max damage on the die, but it rolled off. Okay, it's 5 points of slashing damage as you duck under one axe, but as you kind of duck under it, you move right into the next axe, and it slices at you for 5 points of damage, cutting your very nice tunic, which you had just had pressed. All right, and at the top of the round, Roar, it's your turn.
Was that against Smiles?
That was against Smiles, yeah.
Okay, so 5 points of bludgeoning, you said?
Slashing, 5 points of slashing.
Slashing.
Yeah. All right, and top of the round, Roar, it's your turn, and Smiles, you're next.
Lovely. I'll smile at the orc in front of me, hold my left hand out, cast as a bonus action Shadow Blade, pop that into my hand, and actually take a swing with my rapier. With advantage, actually. Oh, no, I think about it.
Yes.
Thanks, Smiles.
You're welcome.
That would have been... No. Sorry, yeah, because of your silvery barbs. Yes, sorry, go ahead, yeah.
Yes, yeah, right. Yeah, does an 18 plus 7 hit? I imagine it does.
I imagine it does as well. Yeah, that hits.
I imagine it does. Good. Then I'm doing a measly 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. Yeah, you kind of reach up and jab the orc right in the inside of its thigh, and you feel like you've cut a significant blood vessel as this hot arterial blood starts spurting out of the creature, and it kind of like steps backward in agony, trying to clutch its wound with one hand and hold on to its grip onto its great axe with the other hand.
Oh, let's have a sword fight.
All right. Smiles, you're up, and then Lucius is next.
So these orcs, they responded rude. So they speak common?
They do, in fact, speak common, yeah.
Fantastic. So I'm going to turn to the orc next to me. I think that's number 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to suggest that he fight with us on the side of good, slaying all of our enemies until they are no more. And then he can run.
Okay. Let's see. Is there any does the suggestion spell say anything about... I don't think it says anything about hurting its allies or something like that, right? It's more like if your allies hurt it, right?
Let's see. Suggestion must be worded in a way that's short. Asking the creature to stab it. I can't tell it to kill itself, but but everything else is open game.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, sounds good. All right, so it's going to make a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Correct.
All right, and that is number 3. Let's see. That is a natural 1, so it does not succeed. It finds your suggestion. It finds it's highly amenable to your suggestion. This seems like a really good idea. It looks at you like it's about to swing at you again, and like kind of stops in mid swing and like, good idea. and it looks like it's going to move towards its ally over there. All right.
All right. And then the one more thing, I
Yeah.
am going to let's see. I guess I can't bonus action with another non-cantrip spell. Is that accurate?
That is correct. Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't think there are any cantrips that are a bonus action.
So then I'm going to, and I've already used my action to cast the spell. So
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to flee from the other. I'm engaged with the other one. Is that right?
You are. Yeah, you are. So you already used your action, so you wouldn't be able to disengage, but you can run away.
Yeah, I'm going to stay right here. This seems like a good spot.
Okay. All right. Lucius, you're up, and then I'm gonna go.
Lucius takes note of Smiles' despite his desire to stay there, his precarious position between two orcs. And does Lucius notice that one of them has been suggested?
Make a perception check. I'll say make it a disadvantage if you want to keep your action. Like
What do you
take a
mean,
quick glance here. Like
Yeah,
normally,
yeah.
if you want to make a good solid look, then you have to use your action.
Perception 7.
Okay, yeah, you can't really tell. There's really
Okay,
no
so
way.
I did notice it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the dice. Odds, he's gonna go after 3. Evens, he's gonna go after 4.
Okay.
He rolled a 3, so he's gonna go after number 3.
Okay.
He's gonna say, "Bro, Smiles, man, you're in trouble, man," and he's going to I think he's gonna try his unarmed. He's gonna wind attack that guy from where he is, 30 feet.
Okay.
So he's gonna get within 30 feet, and then he's gonna try to shove that guy down with his wings.
Okay.
So he needs to
Are
make
you-
a DC 14 strength attack.
Okay. Are you staying in the air or are you?
Staying in the air. Stay in the air.
okay.
So I'm only 30 feet away from the guy now.
Got it. 30 feet laterally away.
You know,
Yeah.
angrily.
Above.
Doesn't matter.
That's fine. Yeah.
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Halfway there.
Sure.
And then, yeah, so DC 14.
Okay. Sorry. DC 14. Strength save.
Yeah.
Okay. DC 14 strength save. That is. Oh, that's a 21 actually. So it saves.
Okay. So then he's going to, we haven't really established a mechanic for this, but I want to, which is like Lucius wants to fly by and pick up somebody and bring him into the air.
Yeah. I mean, I would say if the creature is willing.
He's not willing.
He is willing.
Well, Lucius doesn't know that. And the guy doesn't.
But it doesn't matter, right? Because you don't have to know that he's willing or not. He is willing because he's fighting with us.
That doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
he would be
I would
willing
say
to
he
be
probably
picked in the
wouldn't
air,
be
right?
willing.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But you don't. But like you said, you don't know. So.
Yeah, so Lucius would be kind of flying up behind him to try to like pick him up from the back and like lift him in the air.
Okay.
No.
Was it your action to try to do the wind?
That's a
attack?
bonus action.
That's a bonus action. Okay, got it. All right, so yeah, I'll say you fly there to try to pick him up. Go ahead and make. We're gonna make opposed athletics checks, or you can make acrobatics if you want, whichever's better for you. And then he's gonna make it.
Acrobatics all day.
All right.
9.
14 on the die. So you try to grab onto him from behind, and he kind of looks behind you, ready to like lay his axe into you, but kind of figures out that you're his new best friend's friend, and so just kind of like shrugs you off in an attempt to kind of maintain the letter of his mission, which is to fight for his new best friend.
Okay. I basically miss my opportunity. I imagine I'm like a hawk missing the snatch.
Yeah,
do
something
I have
like
any
that,
movement left? Because I would try to probably climb a little bit to get out of reach.
I would say you move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's 50
30.
feet of flight.
I would say you probably would have used all your move just to get there.
Okay, that's fine. I'll stay right there.
Okay, cool. All right, and next up is the manticore, who seems very upset that his first volley missed entirely. And actually, did something happen from the moonbeam at this point?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw for him. All right. It rolls a 7, so I don't think that succeeds.
Wow.
15 was the DC, so it takes 14 points of
Moon damage.
moon damage. Radiant damage, it looks like. Yeah.
Got it. All right, 14 points of radiant damage. So as it's kind of like flapping in the air, preparing its like tail to do another volley, the moonbeam, the bloody moonbeam, like sinks down into its back, and you see like the skin and start to hiss, and you hear it go into like this feral rage of agony and pain as it flies out of the radius of the beam, and will actually move. Let's say the beam is.
You leave the
here,
yeah.
and it's gonna fly over. Plenty of moves. So it'll fly over here, sort of central.
Oh yeah, bring him to me. Bring him to me.
And it's gonna fling 3 more spikes at the other aerial creature once more, trying to maintain its dominance of the skies. All right, Lucius, you have 3 tail spikes coming at you. First one is 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Oh God, I cannot
There's
roll.
incredibly low rolls tonight.
13 to hit.
Nope.
And 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Finally. All right. 1 tail spike pierces your defenses as you kind of like are dodging and weaving, like batting them aside with your wings. You take 8 points of piercing damage from one of the spikes that penetrates
I'm
your
going
defenses.
to deflect this attack.
Okay.
So I roll 1d10 plus 9 to deflect.
Okay.
I rolled 1, so 10.
All right.
But
so...
it still deflects the full damage. So I think I can use if reduce the damage to 0 and have a free hand, you can spend 1 key point to make the range attack, as well as to make a range attack as well with a monk weapon. That's a little weird.
I think basically with the
with the spike. So I basically deflect it back at him.
Yeah.
So I will do that. I will do that.
Okay. Go for it. Make your attack roll. Or does it just happen? I think you have to make an attack roll, right?
Make a range attack with a monk weapon. That's the part
I think it's as if it were a monk
as
weapon.
with a monk weapon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. So it's 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And then actually it has damage already for me, so it'd be 1d4, so 8 points of damage.
8 points
Nice.
of damage.
Beautiful.
Amazing. So basically, you dodge the first 2 spikes. You kind of whip around and catch the other one in mid-strike. As you kind of whirl around, you fling it back at the creature, and it draws this deep red line across its face, and you can see like the blood sort of gushing out from its distended smile as you kind of extend it like Joker style. And it howls in pain, and it fixates its narrow, like burning coal, like hot coal eyes on you. And you can see it starts to, you hear it start to shout and scream, but then it also says something, and it says, "I will feast on your bones first." And now
they're hollow bone.
Yeah. Joke's on you, bro. There's nothing in there, man.
No marrow, nothing.
No, man.
All right. What does it know? All right, Valfire, you're up. And then the orcs are going to go.
Rory,
Yeah, bud?
he's doing it. I can tell. He's getting the way of the wind.
He's figuring it out? That's good. That's good.
I need to go help Smiles again. And I'll jump down and run towards Smiles.
Okay. Actually, so go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you jump down.
$19.
Yeah, you're good. All right, jump down. That's 5, 10, 15. I'll say 10, 15. Yeah, so you can be adjacent to Smiles with 15 feet of move.
No, yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll be like, I'm running towards him, and I'm like, I'm reaching down in my pouch and say, Smiles, I'm here to help. And I'll reach down and I'll like stumble a bit and I'll grab some jerky. I'm saying, I'm here, and I'll wild shape, but I'll accidentally wild shape because I grabbed the wrong jerky into a giant octopus.
Did you like have a bad roll or something, or you just like playing it that way?
I just thought it'd be funny if.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
All right, so
Octopus
You
jerky.
said giant octopus or regular sized octopus?
Giant.
Oh, no.
Giant octopus. Okay.
he said giant.
Okay.
He said giant. All right, so as you're running towards Smiles, I'm here to help. You see one of Valfire's feet, or one of his arms, turns into this elongated tentacle that starts whipping around. The other arm turns into a tentacle. Like his legs turn into tentacles. He starts like flopping really weirdly on the ground, and like he finally skids to a stop as an octopus right in front of Smiles.
I'm imagining like the last thing to change is his head, and he just goes, "Oops," and then his head changes.
Actually, you don't even hear "oops." It's just like. All right, you are an octopus.
All right, so that was my action. Sorry, this is my bonus action. So then
Yep.
I will attack with my tentacles, and I'll just look down at it. But telepathically, I'll say, "Oh, well, we'll see how this goes," and I'll just whichever of the orcs are more damaged, I'll attack that.
Okay, there are 2 of them next to you. Neither of them have been wounded yet.
Also,
Alright.
just out of curiosity, does anyone besides Smiles know that number 3 is helping us?
Nobody
Okay.
has any inclination at this point, or inkling at this point.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, so that would be so huge tentacle. I have a 17 to hit.
17 hits. Which one are you attacking? Number 3 or number 4?
The one on the left.
The one
Come on.
on the left.
Number 3.
So that's number 3. All right, so 17 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Wait. You're attacking 17? Or so you're attacking number 3?
He's
Yeah,
attacking
Whichever one's
your
on the
number
left.
The point is that none of us know he's helping.
Yeah. No, so I am going to. I think I have reaction still, and so I'm going to silvery barbs very loudly to Valfire, and I'm going to say, "No, you idiot! He's fighting with us."
Okay, go ahead and re-roll Valfire.
Please be natural 20.
No, but it's enough. It's a 19, so it's higher than
Nine.
normal.
Higher.
Yeah, still hits.
Who do you
still
give
hits.
advantage to, by the way?
I don't know if I can give advantage if it fails. Oh no, yeah. I'm going to give advantage to. Let's see, Roar. Did you use your advantage yet?
I did. Yeah.
I will give it to you again.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, so so it does 10 points of bludgeoning damage and then it grapples him, so it just wraps him up and pulls him in the air.
Okay, so 10 points of damage, and he is grappled. So the 2 of you are kind of grappling it out. All right, that's number 3. And you can feel, Smiles, the magical effect that the sway you had over this creature, like that thin thread, arcane thread, it just snaps, and the creature kind of like shakes, from its stupor, and kind of like snarls at you. As it's being like held in the air by this massive like sort of flopping octopus. All right, and that was Valfire's turn. It is now the orc's turn. So number 1 will continue to press the attack against Roar, who is locked in this life and death struggle with it. All right,
Attacks
this
a
is
duplicate.
a 13 to hit.
Misses. My duplicate's AC is 15.
Yeah. All right. So it will jump down off the ledge here and just sort of bring the attack next to you in its frustration. Orc number 2 will get back into the fight here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So underneath its manticore friend here. And it sees this giant octopus. Oh, wait, it can have bonus action and then continue its move with its actual move, and then it's going to move towards the octopus, and it's just like it like kind of comes around the corner, and it sees this massive octopus just in the middle of the rocky plains of the Broken Waste, and it's just like its eyes just bug out. It's like, what the and it just like brings its axe out and it like starts running towards it in full berserker fury. All right, so against the octopus, this is a natural freaking 1.
Dude.
Orcs are
Dude.
cannot roll with these guys today. All right. And then number 3, who is grappled now by the octopus, will attack the octopus also.
He is restrained. I don't know if that means he has disadvantage on attacks or just people have advantage against them.
Oh, yeah. If he's actually not just grappled and restrained, then he has disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, it says he's restrained as well.
Okay, so he's grappled and restrained. So let me find the restrained marker here so we remember. All right. So he so the first roll, let's see what he gets on the disadvantage roll. Oh, nice. So it's a dirty 20 to hit with a disadvantage.
Oh, attacking me? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, okay. So the great axe plows into you for 15 points of slashing damage as it tries to hack at the tentacle that's holding it in place. And number 4 will continue to attack Smiles, and that is bringing the great axe to bear for a 10 to hit. Nope,
Does not hit.
All right. Let's see. So it is
I think it's my turn.
it is back to the round. It is Roar, your turn, and then Smiles, you're next.
Oh, lovely. I'll make a big toothy smile at the orc number, I think it's 1, and take a shot at him with my
Okay.
rapier.
Go for it.
Does an 11 hit?
11 not. Unfortunately, as you manage, he kind of jumps down and that kind of like puts you
Wait,
on your
Rory,
back.
you have advantage. You have advantage.
Oh, I do have advantage.
Ah,
I do
good
have
point.
advantage.
Good
Good
point.
point. Oh, yeah, 15 plus 7. Yeah, 22 to hit.
That will hit. Yeah.
Lovely. Ooh, this is a D8. What is that? Oh, it's the 6. 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. All right. So with one quick stripe of your rapier, you manage to pierce the stinky hide armor, the stinky decaying hide armor that this creature's wearing, and as you plow it into its chest, you can feel and the puncture of the lung, and as you like withdraw the sword rapidly, he just collapses to his knees, trying to stave the outflow of his air. But it just collapses on the ground with the gasping, wheezing sound, and slowly expires.
Gorgeous. Can I look up at the manticore and, with 2-weapon phoning with a bonus action, throw my shadow blade at it with an attack? It has
Okay.
a thrown property.
All right. This is your bonus action attack.
This is my bonus action attack. Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
2-weapon fighting. Oh, 18 plus. And I'm guessing it's the 7 as well as the rapier. Well,
yeah,
an 18 on the die is going to hit, right?
That'll
Yeah.
hit. That'll hit. Yeah.
Golden. That is 9 points of damage. 9
9
points
points.
of whatever this damage is. What is it? It's good damage, psychic damage.
Psychic damage. All right.
Yeah.
So as you hurl the shadow blade towards it, it spins end over end, tumbles through the air, and just lodges into the creature's shoulder. And it's stuck there actually, and the creature starts going berserk. And it was about to kind of like do a swooping dive towards Lucius, but you distracted and it kind of turns towards you at the last second. All right, Smiles.
I will
it is-
head down there, by the way. I will jump down
Okay.
and run up and get ready. Is he in the air? How high in the air is he?
He's in the air, about 20 feet in the air.
Okay. Well, I'll walk up to the orc underneath him then. I've got
Okay.
40 feet.
Yeah. All right. This is actually the nearest orc is next to the octopus.
Wait, it went over there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So 5, 10. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check as you jump down.
Oh, with advantage because the blade song, baby.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 14 plus 21.
Yeah. There you go. You're good. You tumble. You fall down to the ground. You kind of tumble, come back up to your feet, and you are now adjacent to that orc.
Great.
Okay. Very good. That was Roar's turn. It is Smiles, your turn, and then Lucius.
All right, so number 4 is next to me. Is
Number-
that the other one that's next to me?
Yes, you're between 4
right.
and 3. Yeah.
And he's taken
It's-
no damage?
Tell Pat.
Yeah, 4 has not been wounded yet. Nobody's attacked it yet.
What were you going to say, Paul?
Telepathically, if I would say, the one in my tentacles, attack it. You'll be able to hit it easier. And I move it towards you.
Mm.
Because you have advantage on the attacks.
Yeah, but I don't make that kind of attack. I don't make rolling attacks.
That's true, actually.
So I'm going to turn to number 4, and I'm going to yell loudly. I'm going to suggest loudly so that everybody can hear. Fight with us as our ally, destroying those that are attacking us. And when they have all fallen, run far away.
Got it. All right. So it's going to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 17.
You finally roll well.
I finally rolled well.
And then I will react to that with silvery barbs and say, you think you're smart, but you're not that smart.
All right. It's going to re-roll. And that is an 8 this time. So it does end up failing.
And
so
once again, Roar will have advantage on his next attack.
Okay. All right. Very good. And it is Lucius, your turn.
Lucius hears that and gives like, yeah, man, that's awesome. But next time, like throw some love my way for advantage. And then he turns to the guy who's being restrained and he attacks him.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit.
Sorry, yeah, 20 hits. Yeah, 20 hits.
How does he get to the guy that
He will fly. I think he's like, oh no, sorry, I forgot I had advantage on him, right? Do I have advantage?
Yeah, because he's restrained. He's restrained, so you have advantage.
So I rolled a second 20 and it's a crit.
Oh, there you go. Crit.
Boom.
Beauty.
for which it's the guy on the left, right?
Yeah, this one over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually right next to him.
Yeah, you're adjacent to him.
Okay. So I was picturing my left hand, my octopus's left hand, not the map left. So that's my apology. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
You could just say 3 or 4.
I can't see those numbers.
I had to make a gallery like view in Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry. So I rolled. What's the rules on crits again?
So max the damage and then roll the extra dice on top of that.
Okay. So 18.
18 points of damage. All right. So you do like a roundhouse kick to the orc's head, and you hear the neck snap, and it's kind of like still stuck in the tentacles constricting embrace, and the head just kind of like lolls over and like flops over weirdly, and like the orc just goes limp and doesn't move again.
Okay. And then number 2 is right next to the wall, right?
Number 2 is next to the wall there, next to the octopus. Yeah.
Okay. He's going to wind shove him as he lifts off.
Okay.
So DC 14 strength check, and I imagine that would shove him into the wall. I don't know if that would do damage, but
yeah. So sorry, DC 14 you said?
Mm-hmm.
DC 14. Strength save. It rolls a 6, so it does not save.
Wow, these are some really bad rolls.
I like these rolls, Rush.
Terrible. It's so terrible, you guys.
Unless I'm trying to suggest something to somebody or stop somebody from attacking my minion.
I'm getting an occasional good one in there. All right, so yeah, Lucius, you shove it back 5 feet. It does slam against the wall, so I'll say that it's going to take a d6 of damage here. It takes 4 points of damage as it slams against the wall. It fell down on its shoulder when you kind of knocked it over the cliff, and then this time you slam it in the other shoulder, and it seems to like be unable to move its arms particularly well.
Yeah,
but it's still barely standing.
And when he shoves it this time, he's like, bro, man, I thought I told you to stay down, man. Stay down. And then he's going to take off and fly 30 feet in the air.
Okay. All right, so as you fly 30 feet in the air.
Kind of hovering in the same space, yeah.
Got it, okay.
Making eye contact with the manticore.
Got it, okay. So, it is the manticore's turn now, and it turns its gaze away from Roar as you take to the skies, and it gets this wicked, wicked smile across its face that crawls up its cheeks, up to its ears, and the skin starts to distend and the smile goes even further and further back, and it rears back its jaws, and you see like multiple rows of teeth, at least 4 rows of teeth, like on each jaw, and it starts snarling and says, "Crush you and bite you," and it flies towards you at full speed. attempting to bite you and rake at you with its claws.
Looking forward to this attack. I think it's gonna feel great.
Gonna be good.
All right, so the
It's a
first
good attitude. Good attitude.
first attack is a bite, which is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And we'll do a 7 points of piercing damage as the jaws clamp onto your midsection. And while it has you in its jaws, it starts to rake at you with its front paws. And the first claw attack is a 14 to hit, so you manage to wriggle a little bit out of its jaws to avoid it. But the second claw attack is a 20 to hit, which will do an additional 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the two of you are kind of locked in midair now. You're like struggling to get away from it, flapping your wings as it's got like its jaws like clamped down onto your leg, and you're kind of like flying, swatting away, and like the two of you are kind of like tumbling around. And it is Valfire's turn, followed by the orcs.
But am I grappled?
No, you're not grappled. You're
Okay,
just tumbling with him, tussling in midair. Yeah.
Slap fighting.
Yeah.
As an action, I will move Moonbeam on top of the manticore.
Okay. How far does the moonbeam go?
60 feet.
Okay, I think you should be able to get there. 3, 5, 10. Yeah. No problem. So the moonbeam is now illuminating the manticore.
This one.
And just for a point of order, because we need one, the octopus can breathe for a full hour when not in water. So
Okay.
we're clearly got plenty of time.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna say
Oh
More
boy.
points of
point
order,
of
Raj?
counterpoint of order. In the future, I will say that the octopus probably needs to be in water first before it can be out of the water and not have to breathe for an hour.
Oh.
Hmm.
You spawned this octopus dying.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll say that maybe it's just like gasping for breath right now, but it's only been like 18 seconds, so it's not like that big of a deal. But
Okay.
in an event where you need to be out of water for an actual hour, you probably need to like have the octopus in water first.
Sure.
Raj,
sure.
I would after this
Or-
game, I would love to double click on that logic, but not now.
Okay, sure.
Or how about instead I make like a one of those helmets with the little water things, so that like I'll turn and the only thing that remains is out of Valfire. Because you can leave anything on that you have on your person as an item, and that will be what hangs down there.
Sure.
Or I can use like the water skin. I just like the water skin and just
We'll make it at the next town.
like doing a 40 outs with the water skin.
Yeah.
If you actually invest the time in crafting and the resources, the money to have that made, then I will totally allow it.
All right, fair enough.
All
All right, and then so as a bonus action, I just like start flapping my things around because I can't do anything else. I shoot a little ink. I ink a little bit on the ground.
All right, so the rest of you hear like this little squelch as the ground suddenly goes dark and this dark cloud, this dark pool of liquid starts spreading out from underneath Valfire. You don't have an action to take?
The action was to move Moonbeam. I don't have a bonus action.
Oh, right.
with
Oh, got it.
this
Yeah.
Wild Shade. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, the orcs are gonna go. So the first orc. Oh, sorry. The first orc is dead, right? You killed it, or
Number
forgot
4.
Yep.
Or 3 was dead.
number 1's dead.
number one's
Three's
yeah.
dead.
Sorry, forgot to
And number
kill
3's dead too.
that guy. All right, yeah. So the second orc is going to pick itself up and let's see. It's gonna keep. Yeah, it's still terrified by this octopus that manifested itself out of nowhere, and is gonna press the attack against it.
I wonder if it even knows what this creature is. It probably thinks it's some sort of weird alien, like.
Oh yeah, it's like this should not exist. And
It looks like an Illa, or what's that?
An elephant.
yeah, exactly. All right, that's a 13 to hit the octopus.
13 hits. Yep.
Okay, and the great axe sinks into its flesh for 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
I guess we do
Definitely
have
bloody.
a tank, and it is Valfire in animal form.
Yeah. All right, and orc number 3 is dead, but orc number 4 is under the effect of Smiles' suggestion, yes?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So it is going to it'll go 5-10 through Smiles' square if you let it. 15, 20, 25. So it'll go next to so sorry, space is at a premium here. All right, so it moves next to its companion and attempts to take a swing at its friend. And you can see like this orc who's been hacking and slashing at this octopus, like trying to dispatch this otherworldly creature, doesn't even clock that the other orc is coming towards it until the last second. He's like, "Oh, coming to help good." He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" As the axe starts to swing towards it. And that is finally I get a good roll. That's an 18 to hit the orc, which does.
I was gonna say.
And that is he basically lops his friend's head off with one quick strike.
Great job, new buddy.
Yeah. Thank you. And it looks around for other creatures to kill. Like kind of looks up in the sky. It looks up at the manticore, like looks back to you, smiles. He's like, "Huh?" All right. And prepares to put his axe away and draw his javelin. All right. Top of the round, Roar, it's your turn.
Yeah, is there any world where I can reach this thing in the sky with my rapier? I have 10-foot range because I'm a bugbear.
So if you climb up this little cliffside here and then up to this one, you could probably, I'd say you could probably reach it from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll climb up there.
Okay. Oh wait. So what your move is what? 40 feet?
40 feet.
40. Okay. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Oh yeah. Yeah, 30 feet. Yeah, go for it.
And I got long Muppet arms. Cool.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
And I'll take a shot with my rapier.
Okay.
Does a 2 on the die hit?
Do you have
probably
advantage?
probably
you have
not.
advantage.
Oh, I have
you do
advantage. You keep
Wow.
giving it to me.
You have
It's so great. 19 on the die. Look at that.
Man, silvery barbs. This is why everyone
Silvery
says it's
barbs
broken.
is so good. 7 plus 12 points of damage.
12 points of damage to the manticore. All right, so it's got 2 blades sticking out of it now. One of this insubstantial shadowy material, and the other like the hard metal rapier, both like sticking out of it, looking like part of the creature actually, like these bony prongs like sticking out. So yeah, it's not doing well.
Yeah, as I stab with the rapier, I will hold my hand out and bonus action pull the shadow blade disappears out of his skin and reappears in my hand.
Yeah, awesome. All right, very cool. All right, Smiles, it's your turn, and then Lucius.
I am going to turn up to the manticore and yell out, "You probably don't have any friends," and viciously mock him.
Okay, so it will make throw. That is a 10, so I believe that fails.
Fails. He's going to take 2 points of
How do you want to do
mockery
this?
damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is tradition.
It is. Yeah.
That I viciously mock the beast to death.
Yes. All right.
Is he not dead?
He is not dead. He is still alive. He looks back at you and snarls, and you can see that he's quickly sort of running out of options, looking around desperately as he's tussling with Lucius in the air, looking at you for this massive insult and or this gentle insult. And
so he will be at disadvantage on his next attack. And then with a bonus action, I'm going to turn to Lucius, and actually, Lucius, you haven't used your bardic inspiration yet, have you?
No.
Oh.
No, because I critted last time.
That's right. In that case, I'm just going to run and hide behind the giant octopus.
Okay.
What is it, D6 for bardic inspiration?
Yep.
On attack rolls? And ability checks?
Yeah, on pretty much anything you want, I think.
Cool.
Okay.
I think you can...
So Smiles, go. You hide behind Velfire's octopus form. Lucius, it's your turn.
Okay.
And then the Manticore's turn.
Raj, what I want to do is definitely maneuver myself on the Manticore's back, but not into the Moonbeam, because I think the Moonbeam will hurt me, right?
So Yeah, I would say you could probably. It occupies a 5-foot space, right? The moonbeam, the radius of the moonbeam. Yeah, so I'll say there's plenty of room for you to kind of get onto its back without being in the moonbeam's
All right, let me just tell you what I want to do, and then we can figure out the
It's
rules.
a 5-foot,
Sure.
5-foot cylinder.
Okay.
I basically want to maneuver myself onto his back, latch my claws into his back, so I'm basically kind of stuck there, and start whacking on the back of the head.
Okay.
With flurry of blows.
Well,
I imagine that the grapple would be an attack, one of the attacks.
Yes. So
I
I'll
use my
say-
key point for unarmed strike for flurry of blows, maybe. That's what I'm thinking.
So I would say, so normally to use flurry of blows, you have to take the attack action, and so the grapple would actually be your action to kind of latch on.
If I have a talon strike, is that the attack action?
Yes, that would be the attack. But I don't think you could. I don't know if you can grapple. You know what? I'll say that's fine. Yeah, I'll say if you lash out and you hit, you can try to make an attempt to grapple.
Okay, so what am I doing first? What roll?
So make an attack roll.
With my bow staff, right?
So yeah, so so if you're gonna attack with your bow staff, you won't be able to grapple.
Okay, let me
This would
attack
be
with the talons.
Yeah.
All right, which is yes, 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that does 8 points of damage.
Okay, 8 points of damage. And then go ahead and make an acrobatics or an athletics check opposed to the manticore's acrobatics or athletics.
11.
18, unfortunately. So you manage to slash it on its back, but it does a barrel roll and like kind of batters you aside with one of its wings, and you don't manage to latch onto it.
Okay, I'm gonna do flurry of blows.
All right, go for it.
So that is 2 unarmed strikes, I think, right?
Yeah.
So the first unarmed strike is a 20 to hit with 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right.
And the second unarmed strike is 18 to hit.
18 also hits. Yeah.
With 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage, which is exactly what you needed to fell the creature. How do you want to do this?
Lovingly, because he doesn't want to take a life. So he was probably just being like, "Bro, man, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep." No,
Like,
What have I done?
yeah.
bro, not like no, not the great sleep.
Yeah. So you continue to like pound at it with your staff, with your claws, with your talons, just raking into this creature. And then as your final strike, as your fist kind of strikes, you can hear the spine of this creature just snap. And the creature just plummets away out of the sky. You can see it fall below you as you kind of like use your wings to kind of catch yourself. And yeah, directly under the creature is orc number 4, who is under the suggestion of Smiles.
Interesting.
It's gonna make a dexterity saving throw to see if it can launch itself out of the way at the last minute here. Which it fails miserably, as per usual. Good lord, manticores are pretty heavy
Big.
creatures.
Are they large?
They're large, but they're really meaty, like big lion-sized creatures with draconic wings. I actually don't think I have. Oh no, I have enough d6s here. All right. Oh, that's a lot of 5s. That is 21 points of damage, which, yeah, basically the manticore falls down right on top of the orc. You can see the arm kind of like splayed out on the ground from underneath, and it kind of like twitches weirdly for a few seconds before it just stops, and the orc does not move again as the manticore just like completely crushes it.
And then you see words painted in the sky: "Double kill."
Exactly.
Orky! I was gonna call him. He fought so well for us.
Oh, real gross.
Yeah.
I imagine he was like, he saw the manticore die. He was like, all right, as instructed, I'm gonna run away now. And then from the air, flying down.
Yeah. So as the manticore starts to tumble out of the sky, the thoughts going through Orky's mind is, I have fulfilled my quest, and now I retreat to the wild of the broken splat.
I love it. I
good.
love it.
All right. So, so as you all regroup and reconvene, puffing and puffing from the roughly not even 30 seconds of battle that just sort of sprung out of nowhere on you, you recover yourselves, and what do you all do?
Oh, I stopped singing. Puff away. These these mirror images of me just kind of dissipate slowly. God, I love that, by the way. My goodness. High AC, can't be hit. Oh, just gotta stay away from the area of attack stuff.
Can't be
Oh,
hit
man.
by orcs in
By
this
orcs.
encounter.
That's correct. That's correct. I'm gonna pop owl out
Yeah,
immediately.
Tom,
Okay.
it really sounded like you're trying to challenge Raj
Yeah.
to throw
Careful.
a band of red wizards. Band of red wizards with AoE attacks.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Not in
If
this
you-
world, baby.
If you can dodge a wrench, you certainly cannot dodge a fireball.
Exactly.
That's right.
I will pop owl out.
Okay. Owl reappears in a burst of feathers and arcane sparks. Oh, Roar! Excellent! I have made some interesting inquiries into the magical thesis I am constructing on the runic symbology of
We'll get to
various
that in a little bit. Have you ever seen one of these things? And I want to point at the manticore.
Sort of. Well, let's see. What is Owl's? Nope, not with that roll. Oh, beastly, ghastly creature! I do not know what this is.
Oh, we just had to fight him. He just came and he had a lot of teeth and stuff. I just wondered. Oh, well, thanks, bud. Pop him back in.
But wait, I don't.
I was wondering if Eric Hokra would probably have some awareness of other winged monsters.
Yeah. I mean, any of you can roll a nature or
Sorry, Raj.
Yeah.
Let me ask that again. Do I
Yeah.
get advantage because I'm an Eric Hokra?
I would say no, because it's more sort of terrestrial based. It doesn't like take to the super soaring
Okay, there we go.
stuff
Nature?
cells here. Yeah.
15 nature.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. Oh yeah, 15 nature. You know, this is a manticore.
Okay.
A very territorial beast that either allies itself with other creatures, either as like a lord or a master, or like as a minion of more powerful creatures. Sometimes they might, join packs of like of giants or ogres or maybe even orcs or whatever. But yeah.
Mhm.
Well, Bellfire still as the octopus will take advantage of all of its limbs and just start like using the tentacles to like slowly reach into the pockets of all of the creatures around him at the same time.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Four.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you find.
Come on.
Yeah. You find.
Why is it not perception? I always thought it was perception, but
I mean, if you're just like if you're handsy with something, that's more investigation, right? Like if you're just
I'm
looking,
joking.
it's like perception. Yeah. So investigation. So yeah, you do find a couple of coin purses on the bodies of the orcs, and you actually find a total of 17 silver pieces among them. But that seems to be it.
should we take a quick break?
Yeah, this might be a good place to take a 5-minute break here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it'll be good.
All right, great. So we'll be back in a few minutes with the rest of the adventure.
Okay.
All right.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are unfortunately going to have to take a hiatus here as Tyler, who is playing Smiles, is having a family issue. Everything is all right, but we'll call it quits for the evening. We'll end it right here, and we'll pick up again next week when we continue the adventures of the party as they travel through the Broken Waste and make their way to Deepborn Cleft. All right. Good night.